Okay, so our next topic is Mr. Shannon Sharpe. As everybody knows, he's been in the news over the last few days regarding a situation with a young woman pertaining to some allegations that she brought up against him pertaining to some potential sexual indiscretion matters. So, Matt, what's your thought processes as far as this whole thing with Shannon Sharpe, man?
Man, let me look this up, man. I gotta redo my research. I gotta look this up, bro. Cause how old is this dude, bro? Dude, 56 years old, bro.
Yeah,
56. 56. And how old was the accuser?
19.
Hey, bro, that's like old enough to be his granddaughter, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what, bro? I just say this, man. I just feel like that dude is too goddamn old to be doing to getting caught up in some scandal like that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, bro. I mean, that I'm just kind of shocked, bro. He's just seem too old to be caught up in stuff like that. What's your thoughts, man?
Well, I mean, that's the biggest thing for me. I'll let the court of laws decide whether or not he's guilty or not. But for me, it's like being in the position that he's in. How do you put yourself in that situation to even have to go through this? You like you said, he's man's 56, 57 years old, dealing with a 19-year-old girl who's on OnlyFans. And
Yep.
I hate to say it, but anybody who's on OnlyFans is looking for attention and money. And anybody who will sell their soul, I would not get involved with in any form or fashion, albeit in a sexual manner or a personal matter or a business manner. Because those type of situations rarely end up well. And he's gonna learn. Hopefully he learns because sometimes I think a big portion of it is when you're at the status in life that he is and being a celebrity is sometimes you think the rules don't apply to you. Um, hint hint John Morant.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but ultimately, you're not untouchable just because you have a platform, just because you have a lot of followers. You're not immune to
Yeah.
the ramifications that come with dealing with people that he chose to deal with.
I'll say this too, man. I think it's a lesson for a lot of, I would say, brothers and black people, especially black men who are trying to ascend in their careers, ascend in their professions. It's a cautionary tale because I think what happens is when we ascend, we only think about the positives, the kind of money we have made, the titles, the fun. If you're a single dude, you don't think about the girls, you don't think about all these different things, right? Nobody ever thinks about the goddamn responsibility and the level of accountability that you have to have. And I think so. It's gonna be a lot of people saying, "Man, you know what, man? He innocent, man. It's a BS, man." And that's true. But all it looks like this powerful man with this powerful position is preying on this 19-year-old OnlyFans person, right? And I think that he has to understand that. Obviously, it's a thing like he hasn't. He didn't understand it because if you, I looked it up, bro. He's only 1 year younger than Stephen A. Smith. You don't never see Stephen A. Smith being caught up in some scandals like this. So there's certain ways you have to move when you get to, I think when you get to that stage, man, and obviously he wasn't moving that way, man. So I think for you, what's one of the biggest lessons that you take away from something like this?
I'll revert back to a Nas song called Second Childhood. And
Mm,
my biggest lesson is get the hell out of it. You're
yeah,
only young once, and once you reach a certain age level, you have to mature, man. And you have to be cognizant, especially when you have the position he's in as far as the platform that he has and who he is. You can't put yourself in situations to even have these type of things come up. And the only reason why these things are coming up is because he made the decision to deal with this OnlyFans 19-year-old girl.
yeah,
And, being who he is, you can't tell me he doesn't have access to women who are much older who would just let him do what he wants to do and will keep that quiet. But he went to somebody who is looking for attention on a platform, who's looking for money on that platform.
no,
And like I said, when you're dealing with people who would sell their souls for money, it's never ever going to end up well. And unfortunately, he's going to have to find that out the hard way. But we do want to know your thoughts. Go ahead, comment below. What's your thoughts on this whole Shannon Sharpe situation? And what's your thoughts about the lifestyle that he chooses to live, trying to be a YN when he don't need to be trying to be a YN. Go
And,
ahead, comment below. We want to hear from you.
and I just want to say one thing, man. Just the last thing. I know he touched down in Nevada, right? And this dude went from catching cases to from catching touchdowns and stuff to catching cases. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So don't be that guy, man.
Yeah, and dealing with the OnlyFans females, he's gonna be catching something else probably soon. So be cognizant out there, fellas and ladies too.
Okay, take care, y'all.
Take it easy, man.